managed to make up a couple of places. Hickman is now past Ryan Vickers.
Yep.
This group, I mean, you would be forgiven for looking at this and thinking this is lap 2. Because we've got 13 riders all in one frame.
Yeah, a little bit of that is the nature of the circuit. Yeah. It's a short circuit. Different bikes have an advantage in different places. That happens everywhere, to be honest. But when it's a short circuit like this, it's you get really good racing.
Danny Kent's making a move for the lead again.
Brilliant.
He got great drive out of Woodcote there. Can he hold on to it though? Because here comes the power of the Ducati, and he powers straight back past him.
Yeah, actually Danny Kent went in a bit hot and suffered coming out there as well.
One of the fastest riders on circuit at the moment is Andrew Irwin in 7th place.
There is no doubt in my mind that Andrew Irwin has a lot of talent. He's had an unlucky weekend. He jumped off the bike and yesterday and felt that he was then one step behind everywhere. But there's no doubt this lad's got some talent.
Leon Haslam there just slightly wide. Tommy Bridewell's through on him as they look now to try and get themselves into podium positions. We are starting to lose the laps in this race. We're about to start lap 25 of 30.
Let's see Bridewell bucking and weaving there under power.
It's a good lap in response there from Glenn Irwin, a 53.6. He was by far the quickest rider there of this group. Tommy Bridewell is starting to really ramp up the pressure as well. He put in a decent lap. As we break now hard down into Aintree Corner. There is Andrew Irwin, number 18 on that Honda, just trying to get into the slipstream of Jason O'Halloran. If he can make his way up there, then you know you're in for a fight. The two Irwin boys. Braking now into Brooklands.
Yeah, speaking of braking, Glenn Irwin might just be breaking the pack here.
Well, that last lap was brilliant. He got passed by Kent, but then he pushed his way back through and put in a 53.6. Let's see what he's got now, because this is definitely a gap. There's Kyle Ryde. He's still in 8th place. Across the line for Glenn Irwin. And it is a 53.5 this time around.
Yeah, and it's not much quicker than a lot of other people, but it's just that 10th, and it's kind of consistent.
So the gap at the front is just about half a second. Danny Kent not able to do much about it, although there, on that particular shot, it doesn't look like half a second. Josh Brooks is ever present, looking for a double here on Easter Sunday, and gets into the slipstream now with Danny Kent, and he's going to make his move not quite close enough into Brooklands. And he knows that if he can't find a way past soon, then Glenn Irwin could be gone. And I think Tommy Bridewell has got his sights set on his teammate as well.
You would have.
Out of Luffield and Woodcote, bikes spinning up as we begin lap 27 of 30. Still Irwin that leads, but the gap came down on that lap.
Yeah, 53.8 for Irwin, and then look at that. There's 3 or 4 people behind him going quicker. In fact, more than that, 4 or 5 people behind him going slightly quicker, but it is only a 10th.
Leon Haslam is still there as well. Don't discount number 91. Jason O'Halloran's fallen back a bit. Andrew Irwin's charge looks like it's maybe just hit a bit of a brick wall. Kyle Ryde likewise. So your winner, you'd think, is coming from one of these 6 riders. But right now, it's Irwin in charge.
Oh, wide for Danny Kent there. Can he get back to us?
He's thought about it. He thought about a lunge into Luffield again. Brooks, then the race winner from earlier, is back through to seconds. You can just see Ron Haslam watching Rocket Ron, watching the Rocket BMW with Leon on board. He's just... he's still in contention, but we are now just got a couple of laps left. There's 3 laps remaining here at Silverstone. Who takes the 3rd and final race victory here at this national circuit? Irwin's lead out front is 4 tenths ahead of Josh Brooks, but that looks like it's come down to 2 tenths already. Bridewell is desperate to find a way past Danny Kent.
Fastest man on track last lap was Brooks. It is brilliant weekend for that bloke.
Wow, I mean, this is utter rejuvenation, isn't it, for Josh Brooks? And here comes Bridewell. The Beer Monster Ducatis are making their mark. I feel a bit sorry for Danny Kent if he comes out of this without a podium. But it's been a brilliant ride. But the Ducatis are coming. We might well see. Oh,
that's Andy Irwin.
Andy Irwin's race has come to an end. You can see smoke coming out of the pipe there as well. Across the line to start the penultimate lap of the race. This one's not over yet, James.
Has Brooksy timed this? Does he know what he's doing here? He might have a plan.
Whatever plan it is, they're both giving it a good go. They're really pushing here with just a couple of laps to go, and this might all just play out lovely for Tommy Bridewell.
Yeah, you're right. Any slip up from the leading two. In fact, he's got the pace to have a bit of a go himself here. Well, really disappointed he didn't get the chance with the red flag going out from Danny Buchan's accident in the previous race.
Kent's still there, so is O'Halloran, and we're about to start the final lap of the race. But look at Tommy Bridewell. He's desperately shaping up something on Josh Brooks. He can't quite get it into Luffield. He might make a lunge into turn one, though, because we're about to start the final lap of the race. It's been brilliant, this one.
Yeah.
Glenn Irwin, though, will lead across the line.
Yeah, Brooks really good mid-corner. Look at that. Lots more pace than Glenn in front of him, and Bridewell behind him. Bridewell, no chance there. Not close enough.
Into turn one, Glenn Irwin still on top, but they are closing a little. It's Brooks in second, Bridewell pushing in third as well. Up through Maggots and Beckett's. Not close enough for a move here. It's all... Bridewell a bit hot there.
Lost their front, and he's gathered it. Oh, that was... I mean, good bit of riding that from Bridewell.
And surely they're not close enough to make the move here on Glenn Irwin down into Brooklands. This is your last chance. They're not close enough. It's going to take a mistake here from Glenn Irwin.
Yes, it is.
And it's all neat and tidy through there. Danny Kent's really wide in the background and has been sat up by Jason O'Halloran. The checkered flag waits, and it could be three different winners to kick off this 2023 season. Glenn Irwin on the Beer Monster, Ducati sliding it round Woodcote Corner and wins here at Silverstone ahead of Brooks and Bridewell. But we have got a championship on our hands.
Great race, that. Brooks is completely sideways mid-corner at Woodcote there. Brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic. It has been all round a very, very good weekend for Feijo's team and Josh Brooks.
Yeah.
Credit to Peter Hickman, by the way, who came across the line in 12th from the back of the grid. But Irwin is on top. Paul Bird there, a shake of the head. I don't think he can believe it. And after last year, who would have thought it? There's some stories here.
Yep.
Danny Kent, 5th place, does not tell the story of that race for Danny.
We keep saying, and we have all weekend, that this is not indicative of what happens at this circuit to what's going to happen all year. Well, I hope it is.
Well, yeah.